Good morning, students. Today we'll be doing future continuous tense. You remember, in all forms of continuous tense, you will be using the ing form with the base form of the verb. So you have to remember, you know, this and the difference. Again, with the present and the past, you will be using the be forms. With the present, you will be using am, is, are, and with the past, you will be using was and were. And remember, with the future continuous, you will be using will plus be plus base form of the verb plus ing. So this is how you will be using the continuous. The continuous tense is also known as the progressive, present progressive for present continuous, past progressive, past continuous, future continuous or future progressive tense. Okay, when do we use this tense? This tense is used to indicate or express something that will occur in the future. Future means the time which is yet to come, like next week, tomorrow, after 10 minutes, after an hour, after. Okay, so all the time. So an action which will occur and continue for an expected length of time, and it will go on maybe for a few minutes, maybe for a few hours. Okay, so then you will be using the future continuous. So as usual, we'll check the structure, structure of affirmative form of this future continuous tense. Now, affirmative is the positive form. So once again, here you will have the subject, that is the doer of the action. You will be using, depending upon the subject, either the first person, that is I, or the plural, you will use we, or the second person, that is you, or the third person singular, like he, she, it, or the plural they. So whatever subject is there, you will use that subject plus will. So common, you will use will. The verb is common to all the subjects. There's no change. Plus be plus verb, the base form of the verb plus ing. Okay. So this is how you will be using subject plus will plus be plus verb plus ing. This is the future continuous tense, the structure. Okay, now examples. He will be participating in the marathon tomorrow. So will be participating. He is the subject, and will, you have it, then be, then the verb participate with ing form. It becomes participating. So when? Tomorrow, isn't it? So you know the time. At that time, this action will be going on. He will be participating. Then I will be teaching letter writing next week. So once again, I is the subject, will the verb there, be, and then teach is the base form of the verb. To that, I'm adding ing. So I will be teaching letter writing next week. Again, future time, next week. Then the next one, they will be watching TV. You have not specified any time, or you can also say they will be watching TV, at 8 o'clock, or they will be watching TV tomorrow. All right. So this is how you will be using the future continuous tense. Now, after the affirmative, you have the negative form. So as usual, in the negative form, you will be using not, not. Okay. So here, how will you write the structure? The form will be, you first, again, this also will start with the subject. That is, again, either singular, plural, the first person, the second person, the third person, whatever. So you will begin it with the subject plus will plus not. Because this is negative, you should not forget not. Then comes be. After not, you have to add be then verb plus ing. Okay, so this is how you will be doing the structure, the negative form. So subject plus will plus not plus be plus verb plus ing. So the examples you have, I will not be writing the exam tomorrow. So maybe some reason I'm not well, whatever. I will not be writing the exam tomorrow. She will not be purchasing the new car next week. Maybe she will do it after that. We will not be visiting the zoo tomorrow. Okay. They will not be eating at this time tomorrow. So this is how you will be writing the negative. Clear? Okay. Now the next form will be interrogative, that is questions. How to frame questions. So whenever you're writing a question, you will begin with the verb and then you have the subject. So look at the structure here. You will start with will plus subject plus be plus verb plus ing. Now look at the example. There are many examples given there. Will I be writing the exam tomorrow? So question mark is compulsory to indicate that it is a question, right? So how did I begin it? I started it with will, then the subject I, then you have the be, then the main actual verb, the base form, write plus ing becomes writing the exam tomorrow. Then the next one, will she be purchasing the new car next week? So again, will. You are beginning it with the verb will. Then you have the subject, she. Then be. And then you have the actual verb, purchasing. Purchase plus ing, the new car next week. The next one, will we be visiting the zoo tomorrow? Again, you have started it with will, then you have the subject, which is the subject there, we. Okay, then be, and what is the base form? Visit. To visit, you're adding ing. So, will we be visiting the zoo tomorrow? The next one, will they be eating at this time tomorrow? Same thing, begin it with will and then you have the subject, the plural third person, they, be, and what is the base form? Eat plus ing becomes eating at this time tomorrow. So this is how you'll be framing questions with the future continuous tense. Now, after learning this, you will look the usage. You will learn the usage, where to use the future continuous tense. So this is used to describe interrupted actions in the future. Actions, what has happened? They have been interrupted. So when you visit them tomorrow, they will be preparing for an exam. What will they be doing? They will be preparing for an exam tomorrow, future, isn't it? Yesterday is the past time, tomorrow is the future, now is the present. Okay, so tomorrow you'll be using the future with that. Then to express actions in progress at a specific time in the future. So 3 o'clock tomorrow. 3 o'clock is the specific time, tomorrow is the future. So at that time, what action will go on? I will be or we will be boarding the flight. So we'll be in the process of taking the flight. To refer to actions that are happening now and are expected to continue sometime in the future. So right now also they're happening and they're expected to continue in the future. Indians will still be using plastic in 5 years. Okay, even after 5 years, they'll continue to use plastic. So to express such actions, you will make use of the future continuous tense. Now, to ask a polite question, to ask questions politely about the future. So suppose if you have the college day, you want to know whether your friend is coming alone or with his or her parents. Will you be coming with your parents to the college day or fete or whatever it is? So polite question. You're not making fun there, but you're asking. Okay. Then the next one, to emphasize future plans and intentions. You want to stress that next week you're going to do this. So she will be going to Paris next week. You want to say it again and again with emphasis. To describe atmosphere in the future. So suppose you're thinking of the freshers party. So when we arrive at the freshers party, what will go on there? How is the atmosphere? Few students will be making arrangement and a few others will be enjoying themselves. Maybe a few other students will be talking, a few will be eating. Okay, so that way to describe the future atmosphere. Then to express parallel actions or series of parallel actions in the future. If you're thinking at this time different actions will go on, so that is called as a series of actions when in the future. So like, suppose if you're describing someone's home, she will be cooking. Usually the mother of the house will be busy cooking. She will be cooking, the children will be studying, the dog will be playing, and he will be watching the TV. Okay, so this is how you will be using the future continuous tense. So is this clear? The usage. Now you have the activities as usual. Okay, so you have to fill in the blanks. With first you will fill it up with simple future. My mother will bake cakes on Sundays. Then you will convert it also to future continuous. My mother will be baking cakes on Sundays or on a Sunday. Okay, so that way fill up all these blanks. The next one, Mohan dash in an office work. At the creche, the workers dash the children work feed. At the party, we dash. Verb eat is given chips and burgers. You're anticipating, isn't it? So, future. My friend dash some weight, maybe next week, next month. So, lose. Lo, assessing low. The children dash a lot of outdoor games in summer play. Okay. My sister does seeds in her garden as it's a rainy season. The rainy season will begin. So, what will she be doing? Somesh drive his new car next Monday. Okay. Rajesh dash attend an important meeting next week. Renuka dash her birthday next Friday. Now you have the exercise 2. Same thing. This time next month, Devi dash to Bangalore with her son. My uncle dash his new office in the city. We dash in the stadium before the end of the month. Dash your brother for you at the station. So what type of a question is it? How should it begin? It's it is a question. So how will you start it? Then next Sunday, we dash lunch with our relatives. The mechanic dash my bike in the shed. My parents dash next week with us. The children dash any noise as they are sleeping. So what do you think? Will you write the children will be making any noise? Is that correct? No. So what type of a sentence? You have to make use of the negative sentence because they are sleeping. The meaning you have to understand it and then write down. The teacher dash the papers tomorrow. Correct. Her phone is not working, so she dash talk till it is repaired. So again, what do you think? Should it be a positive sentence or a negative sentence? Think and write down. Okay. The next one is write an activity you will be doing at the given time. At your birthday party. Future coming birthday party. So you will write down what will you do at my birthday party. Like an example, I will be having fun with my friends. I will be enjoying myself with my friends. Okay, so that way, write down at least one activity, or you can also write down more than one activity using the future continuous. tomorrow at 4 o'clock, this time next week, next New Year's Eve. So all this future at this time, the activity, what will you be doing? So using the future continuous, write down one activity. In 3 years time, on Monday at 8 o'clock, next Independence Day, next Teacher's Day, at this time tomorrow, at this time next year. So for each of this, you will write down one activity and you will be using the future continuous, right? Is this clear? Have you understood it? So quickly review, recap the structures. Okay, so to write down future continuous, in the affirmative, you will be using subject plus will plus be plus verb plus ing. Then negative, you will use subject plus will plus not plus be plus verb plus ing. Then interrogative, you will begin it with will, then you have the subject plus be plus verb plus ing. Okay, so go through and finish all the activities that is given and also go through the textbook, right? Thank you.